So we talk about spiritual gifts and identifying spiritual gifts, and I think people won't really truly know their spiritual gift until they adopt the mindset of helping other people. And then once you figure out, once you purpose that I'm gonna help other people, I'm gonna find a way to benefit people around me. I'm gonna find a way to benefit men in general. Men, I say men, mankind, women, benefit other people. And then that's when your gift is really, I think, gonna flourish.
Right.
It's when you purpose that you want to help other people. How can I help other people? I know for me, I, you know, I don't know, it's ingrained in me, man. I'm not breathing if I'm not speaking on the word, if I'm not teaching the word of God, if I'm not explaining the word of God, if I'm not sharing the word of God, if I'm not, trying to take what I know and benefit other people with the knowledge and the wisdom I have. I have to tell people about it. I have to talk about this. I have to do this. I'm driven to do it. I'm I'm gonna do this no matter what. Like I don't care what people think, say, do. I'm gonna talk about the word of God. I'm gonna teach the word of God. I'm gonna study it. I'm gonna read it. And I have times where I've fallen off, man. I've gone months without, I don't say about months, but I've gone long periods of time without even praying. You know what I'm saying? I've gone periods of
That's
time
phase, man. We
without
go through it.
reading my Bible, and I'm kicking myself in the butt. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm never gonna wait. I'm gonna say never. And I'm gonna do my best to never do this. Is not preach the word of God, not try to be a light to somebody, to anybody, to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, that's the one thing I can hold on to, no matter how down I get on myself, how much I feel like I've failed, I've fallen short, how I've come up short. I say, but you know what? I tell myself, I tell the devil, I say, but I'm gonna keep preaching the gospel. I'm not gonna let you stop. I don't care what I do. I'm gonna keep doing this because this is the one thing I'm gonna hold on to, and that's gonna be my staff, my rod. And I'm gonna use that to pull myself up and get back into my prayer life, get back into my fasting, get back into my lifestyle, trying to live an exemplary life. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately get back to, I think, the purpose of man. We talk about the purpose of man. People say, what is the purpose of man? What is our purpose here? And I saw this guy break it down the other day, and I said, man, that's it. He said, man, we were created to please God. And I pray that on a regular basis. I pray that on a regular basis, but not really considering that was why we created. We're created to please God. And for some people, that don't even sound appealing. I'm created to please somebody else. But this is your creator. This is what you were made to do. And what you realize, if you understand it, if you think about it, is that when you are serving your purpose, when you are functioning in your true purpose, it's nothing more fulfilling. So if this is true, which I believe it is, that we were created to please God for his pleasure. And then we purpose our life to live in a manner that is pleasing to him. And we seek out pleasing the Most High, then we are the most fulfilled, right? And what does that look like? How do you please the Most High? If you love me, feed my children. How many times did Christ say that? He told them, hey, if you love me, feed my children. If you love me, obey my word. If you love me, feed my children. Take, and we've been through this when we talk about, the goats and the sheep. Those who took care of the Most High people and those who did. When you read in was it Matthew 25?
Yeah, Matthew
At the
25.
end, and that's how it was separated, the goats from the sheep. Those who helped the Most High people, who took care of, he said, when I was naked, you clothed me. When I was hungry, you fed me. When I was homeless, you gave me shelter. When I was in prison or in the hospital, you came and visited me. And the righteous said, Lord, when did I do that? I never saw you naked and gave you clothes, or saw you hungry and fed you, or, gave you a place to stay. He said, listen, what you do unto the least of my brethren, you do also unto me.
To me. I
And then,
find
but
that. Yeah, that's true, man.
so that's ultimately what it comes down to, you know. And so for me, man, like I said, that's, if I'm not doing this, if I'm not trying to be a light, I'm not breathing, man. I go into a depression if I stop talking about the word, if I stop teaching the word, if I stop studying the word. I literally go into a depression.
No, man, like I think every man deep down has to be, and this is the thing with society today. Uh, every man has that desire down within himself to do something productive. society wants you to channel that into working for,
Mm.
you know, corporation or whatever. But deep down, that desire is to serve and work for God and do what he asks you to do. You know, God say be fruitful, multiply. You know, you build a family. You want to provide for your family. It's a desire that you have. You want to protect your family and you want to be someone who serves God to please, you know, your heavenly Father. Just like a child
Mm-hmm.
seeks to please out its parents, we're the same way.